Ladies and gentlemen, here we have the second mode of Ji'Nara play, and it's called Ascension Frenzy, and this one is really jacked, you will see why. Okay, so what it does, first Ji'Nara will join the battlefield and use psionic powers to defeat her enemies from a distance. Second, the production of arc prism is no longer capped and it no longer consumes supplies. And third, the gas cost of Tal'Darim combat units is reduced by 50%. So you can see this left thing is always the sacrifice, but instead of the purifier beam that was a thing in the first mode. Now we have this ability to warp in arc prism. It costs 30 energy, aka corruption. So when you have 30 energy, you can warp in the prism, and the first prism will bring Ji'Nara along. And if Ji'Nara dies the next time you deploy a prism, Ji'Nara will again be inside, and you can of course unload her. And if you don't have enough prisms, if you need more than you have energy, you can always make more at the cost of 200 minerals and 150 gas in your robotics facility. Now, Ji'Nara herself, she is Ascendant, so like with Alarax, play with Alarax Ascendants, which she is. You can sacrifice supplicants and gain stacks up to 10, I think. And thus gaining more ability damage and also more shields. Now she has 9 stacks, and you can see pretty a lot of shields. At start she is pretty weak, so you cannot rely on her to defeat even the first waves, like even the weakest first waves. So I use the probe and sacrifice. But even later game, like yeah, she has some decent skills, like this Requiem thing. She's pretty good, but still she is not really important in this playstyle. What is important is the arc prism play, and you will see now why. So let's read first. First we have ability sheltered. I mean, this passive is sheltered soul. Unit unloaded will gain a barrier that will block 50 damage. So when you load the unit and unload it, then you'll have this barrier. Soul Forge. Now this one is the most important. After Slaughter and Blood Hunter, Slaughter is a stalker, Blood Hunter is this Dark Templar, are unloaded, their next attack can directly use the special weapons Destruction Beam and Death Harvest. And this second part is the key. These special weapons can also be used to target air and ground units while they are loaded in Arc Prism and gain 1 additional weapon range, but attack speed is reduced by 100%. Never mind. You'll see. Repulsive field. Arc Prism will always maintain a certain distance from the enemy unit, okay? And parallel dimension. Upon taking fatal damage, Arc Prism becomes immune to damage but will be unable to move for 3 seconds. I think this is kind of lifetime, so only once can this happen for each of these prisms. Now, as you can see, prisms have only 40 hull HP, but 600 shields, so they don't go down so easily. They're pretty tanky, and they also have some active abilities like over frequency resonance, cooldown 30, gain 50% movement speed, and last 4.5 seconds. So this is kind of medivac boost, and during this period the skill was replaced by over frequency accelerator. So if you want additional thing, you can use this over frequency acceleration. Arc Prism then becomes cloaked and gains additional movement speed at the cost of shield, so don't use it lightly. And this is a really good. Paradox Engine, also cooldown 30 seconds, leaves a static remnant in place, and Arc Prism will return to that location after 10 seconds, restoring life and shield to its previous state. During this period, the skill was replaced with Back to the Future, so if you don't want to wait for 10 seconds, if you want to return immediately, then you hit that Back to the Future. But this is really good because during these 10 seconds, you kind of engage, you burst into enemy base, you engage attack wave, you take damage, and then after 10 seconds it restores to previous state and previous location, and this damage is like it was not taken, so this is kind of pretty good thing. And phasing mode, of course, you can get in phasing mode like any prism, and then creates power field, and you can warp in units. Okay, so let's see how this thing actually works. Okay, I have 12 prisms, all of them full. Okay, this one has only 3. And look at this, look at how this goes, like everything. Look at this Leviathan, boom, dead. Okay, now this one's Leviathan, immobilize them, but no matter. By the way, when I was playing these games, I didn't even realize this paradox engine, how it works, so I didn't use it here, I should have, but even without this, look at this, everything is just dying. Like, this thing is like Shadow Fury, this ability called, what is it called, Death Harvest. Yeah, this is Death Harvest. And, okay, now I sucked a lot of parasitic bombs, because this prism for a while was kept alive by that invulnerability, but you can see that mission is okay. I didn't even stick around to actually kill all units, because I was actually on a timer here, because I was wanted to see what this does for this reading stuff, so I wasn't doing this very fast, so I had to do this last objective very fast. Let's see how it does on some other maps. Minor evac, and the skill also works if the prisms are deployed, so the units inside will also use their abilities. You can see nothing is coming even close, everything dies, including the banshees. Even the unit cloaks, it doesn't say it's a detector, but it sees cloaked and burrowed units, you can see. Void launch. See how fast is this base going down, and also spamming these stasis things. Now the attack wave, okay, this was actually a shot small bonus harass wave. And you see air units also get killed, no problems. And yeah, this is really strong. My prisms didn't even receive much damage. Okay, one died to the hybrid dominators, but now I can actually, okay, I didn't boost here, but never mind. These shuttles will die in 2 or 3 seconds and everything just goes down. You can see the prison that died just dropped there, and you can see that I can see this stasis ward, although it is cloaked, so no problems there with the cloaked stuff. And now the stalkers, aka slaughters, you can see their weapons do less damage, a bit less damage than of the Dark Templars, but the bigger range, and their attacks actually, especially with the sound, is the same sound as the Gestalt Zero's ghosts. So this is because of the range more suitable to kiting, as you can see over here. That's what I'm doing here, and but it's also does decent damage, and it can kill bases pretty fast. These lasers look kind of funky, and you see this base will go down pretty fast. And that's done. Now we engage the attack wave. You can see I'm kiting them not to suck too many of these. I mean, I didn't think I didn't suck any of these Seeker missiles, because there is a lot of ravens in this late game. You see this like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 ravens over here. So I'm just keeping the distance and chipping them. And unfortunately, you cannot dodge Yamato so well, because once you get locked on, then Yamato will connect, but not if you battlecruiser are isolated and killed before they can actually release Yamato. So this actually received no damage while dealing with this wave. You can see that this is actually pretty similar to Toshi's play when you load units, especially ghosts, in the transports, and then they just shoot out and also kill everything. So but these transports are a lot tankier than actually the Toshi's ghosts. Okay, I'll stick around to actually show the bonus, and bonus should go down pretty fast too. And down it goes. Okay, that's actually it for this mode of play. It's really good. When I first played the first mode, I think that was OP, like those carriers, but this one is even more OP. This one is really strong, and even stronger than the Toshi's transport play, because those prisms are stronger, and they're also cheaper, and they don't cost any supply. And it's easier to warp in units, because you can just deploy and then the warp in at the site. So it's really good and easy way to play. I will test it against some strong mutators here and against some strong Nexus battlefield compositions. I'm sure they will have no problems there. Okay, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you liked it. You can support me on Patreon too, and thanks again. See you guys.